Uh, let's use the remaining about half an hour of my stream to do a Hell Rush. Let's see if I'm still fit enough to do these fast decisions. We are playing Echo Right again with Reform, Primitive Molds. We have Shelter, Purifying Cleanse, and Soul Crushing Guild. Here as our starter cards, a very interesting set of cards that I'm not sure how we are going to utilize those. We're up against Talos with Sep and Dazed, and Fell with Armor and Spell Shield. We're also up against Seraph the Diligent with Consume. And we're up against Frafanta. That's a name I do remember. Let's greet them with a yay. I have played against Frafanta a lot in Hell Rush. Winged Indulgence versus Pyrestone Housing. It's gotta be Pyrestone. Let's go with the egg plan. I wouldn't know, silly. I never quite understood that phrase, to be entirely honest. Just want that edge trigger. You can go on the top floor, just in case the collector spawns there. Nice. Very nice. And we don't have anything to reform right now. Heal you back up, so you take both hits. And then we generate some candy. I want to generate candy with this as well. I don't want to take damage to you, so if I can avoid that at all. Doesn't look possible to avoid it. So we take 7. If I could just generate 3 candy, that would solve the problem. We need more candy down here. Seven damage is all right with me. And that is a win. Not a flawless, but a bottom floor kill. Good enough for me. Echo Snail? Proclamation? Echo Transfer? I want more candy generation, but I do really like that Echo Transfer. Molten Encasement, that is a good reform target and gives us a lot of defense. Especially if it's infused, it's gonna be useful. I am considering this Wickless Baron. And I should pick it. We're gonna go for unit upgrades, I think. Frafanta here being 2 points behind us in score. Not quite 20 points behind us. Okay. Wickless Baron with Frenzy Stone. That can work. Should have looked at this banner first. Maybe I would have wanted something different. First of Kin. That could certainly be an essence. Shardsoul Carver does increase the capacity usage of our unit, so maybe not. I'm gonna take a First of Kin here. I'm also gonna reroll. quick Baron. That works for me. Let's move on. Spikes, huh? I'm gonna use that egg as a tank here. I'm not gonna get any harvest triggers yet. That is a bit worrisome. We can't get the collector, so I'm just gonna set up the first of kin here, helping us prevent some damage. That's enough burnout, I think, to be okay. You will take out the disabled foot soldier. I'm not gonna hatch that egg. Maybe I should have used the Echo Transfer on the Wickless Baron. Right now we are set to take the damage to that Trusted Priest. I don't think this is gonna change. No, it does actually change it. I did get the achievement carries on my first try. That's our echo generation. Molded is decent. Divine Artifact. I'm gonna skip. I want the money instead. Yeah, I agree with that decision to go over there. We are looking for... what? Probably none of those. I think I'm gonna sacrifice my first of kin into the Wickless Baron. Double stack. Right now that doesn't quite work out. We could put in on something like Soul Crushing Guild to just utterly destroy a target. I think we are better off saving the money instead. I kinda want an Echo Break to actually deal some significant damage. And I think we don't reroll. Oh, this is great. Rail Fortress Hammer. I was about to consider picking Capacity up next. Do we really lead by a single point? And this is gonna be interesting. Great first floor for our harvest. Start producing candy. And move the unit to the back. That will be very nice right now. You are cardless, so we can't reform you if you die. Generating candy on this floor doesn't really help right now. Yep, not reformable. Let's use this to get that. Block damage with you. Take out one of these targets. Does the armor make a difference? No. I'm still gonna apply it. We do have to take out at least that target. I don't want to take this much damage. Can we do some kind of reforming thing there? To prevent that from happening? That is 13 health. That is not enough unless we put the molten encasement down as well. So I guess the most damage we can prevent, we prevent by playing that. And then we just proceed to kill Talos quickly. Just in time for the round timer. Hallowed Halls. Formless Child. What is the Formless Child essence again? Extinguish plus 20. Attack. This is not a Hallowed Hall stack. Yet. But we make it a Hallowed Hall stack. Does that mean Lady of the Reformed is a good choice? No, it doesn't. Hallowed Halls is ridiculously powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful things in the game to do. Yep. I want to look at one more remnant unit. Second Wickless Tycoon. Wickless Baron. No, I don't think so. Echo Seedling and Bog Slime. I'll take a Bog Slime. Hardened Hull. Yes. I think we stay on the egg path then. I was ready to move out of it, but I think we stay. A max call run with it. That sounds hard though, yeah. It's well moving to the top floor for this one. Do want to generate candy. Maybe I should have killed the Absolver instead though. It's possible in theory but hard to pull off. Yeah, that does make sense. We can't quite get the collector, but at least we can prevent ourselves from taking damage. Ah, that's why I can't see my energy. It's covered. We do need those edge triggers. Maybe the edge triggers would have been a reason to go for the other relic there. Enough of a reason, I mean. Sucks that we can't get that Absolver to die. It's not a ton of damage, but any damage lowers our score. Hallowed Hall does kill off the Kinhost Pupa because of the Cutlass. I didn't think about that. When I picked it. But I don't think we need it at all here. That's 2 and 3. Let's get some stealth ready. I have 20 seconds. We do want to play out this Weight of Contrition before we end the turn. And we are ended just in time. I want to get some more Consume Synergy. Yeah, Total Recall will do. Sacred Wicks, Waxen Spike, Subsuming Blade. It's a Waxen Spike for us. Frafanta took a beating there. Faulty Loader and Notice Stone. Do we benefit at all from spell power? Hardly. Faulty Loader is good though. Helps us get our first harvests off. That makes that one a bit easier. Mostly looking for another... I'm mostly looking for another... What's it called? Multi-strike? Yes, multi-strike. I'm looking for another multi-strike on my weak class. That's a second floor setup, if I ever seen one. We should actually play Echo-Rite first. I will play these and then put the encasement down. Put the train swords on the top. Getting those edge triggers is gonna help, but this guy is an issue. We take a bit of damage here, I think. And that's totally fine. I do intend to stop this guy though. Well, as much as I intend to, I can't. So another 22 damage. That's getting painful. We need the edge trigger. But with our current lead, We can take a little bit of damage here and there. The burnout stuff might never really come into play here. I think we're just building towards edge instead. How's Rafanta doing? No, they're a decently capable Hellrush player, but this seed isn't easy. Do we need a split anvil? It would be good. Took some more damage, but caught up to us actually. We're only 3 points ahead now. Extinguish triggers an additional time. I don't want wing clippings. I very precisely don't want wing clippings. Because that makes edge so much harder to utilize. Do I take a refraction here at all? I feel like I don't. No. If we already had the final multi-strike, we would gladly take that on the... That is just worth it. Time to purge some train stewards. And a primitive. No, primitive mole is infused and that matters for us still. This is a very close race. You're melee weak, so you take 80, then... We can't quite echo transfer. We can clear this wave on the bottom floor. They are dazed 3, but dazed 3 is not enough to kill them with a pyre without taking damage. I could accept 6 damage. I think instead I'm gonna set up a little bit higher. Oh no, you will actually do the first hit. Right. I am now on a burnout timer with these units. I will just hatch the kin host. That is not an issue. Set you up for the for the harvest next turn, just in case we don't get there otherwise. Of course, Fell buffed that guy. There we go. Keep your burnout high. We will just reform Echo, right? I might want to keep the memories of the melted around for later. Can't reform Echo right this turn. We need the extra edge. Setting up some reap on Fell while we're at it. Let's create another pupa here. And just get some more consume cards into our pile. Keep your burnout up. Alright, we have the anvil. It doesn't matter, we have one. Eternal Kinstone. I'll take away a Wax and Spike again. I will need even more capacity if I wanna do these things with the large guy. And I do wanna do these things with the large guy. I'm not getting our final multi-strike yet. Combustible wax. Suddenly these wax and spikes do have a place in the deck for most situations. I would take Bone Dog if I were on the normal run. But I think here we are in a race against Frafanta, so we take the Purge. Sorry, Bone Dog. You get to play with a Train Steward. Frafanta is definitely falling behind a bit, yes. But things like these can change quickly. Can try to set up a big Wax and Spike. Bog Deep Cocoon. This thing is sadly huge. I wish it was one smaller when hatched. That will give it a little bit more linear scaling in terms of capacity growth. I wish we didn't have Quick. Because Echo perfectly kills a Gilded Wing. If I put First of Kin on this floor, then that Gilded Wing will easily live. But we do have to set that up. That's an easy Wax and Spike, because that sets up for the follow-up of everything else. And we can start getting some slays right now. What do we do against that top floor? That's a great question. I have no idea. I guess we just take the damage. We can take this damage, it's just not gonna be pleasant. It's about 60 damage we take here. Profanda can't take that much damage, so I guess I have that going for me. I can take the 17, but I can't take this. I don't know how to avoid it though. And in fact, we might not have a way. Soul Crushing Guild. If I had a candy up here, I could Soul Crushing Guild the Gilded Wing and we would be fine. By playing Wax and Spike primitive mode. Although we would take 10 to these. So we would be at 1. But I don't have a candy and I can't reform anything that gives me a candy. should have set up higher up. I wasn't... Yeah, that's just it. I should have set higher up. Set up higher, rather. Overconfidence, that might explain it. End me, timer. Profanta might die here too. It's possible. They did not. Well. Yeah, that was careless of me. When I saw that I wouldn't be able to kill that Gilded Wing on the first floor, I should have immediately realized that I can't set up the bottom floor there. Impossible. I wanted to get rid of the Scorch guys as early as possible, and I was like, yeah, I will find a way to stop them, but my deck didn't have a way to stop them. Just didn't. Hi Chris, welcome. Yeah, sorry for the bad timing. It was a good deck, and it would have worked if I had a bit more time to think about things. But that's the Hell Rush for you. I am a bit rusty. I definitely noticed that.